Throughout many generations of Pokemon, there have been a lot of gym leaders, some good, some bad, and a lot of different types, except for Dark type obviously, and there have been many cool gym puzzles, and this video is going to be a list of the top 5 favorite gym leaders. This was a very hard list to make because of all the sheer amount of gym leaders there are throughout the games and the anime. This list will look at personalities of them through the games and the anime. Anyways, let's get started with this list. And taking the number 5 spot, we have a gym leader that was introduced to us 20 years ago, and my second favorite Gen 1 gym leader, Blaine. When you first get introduced to him in Red and Blue, you discover that the gym is locked and you have to go through an abandoned mansion, and then when you finally get to the gym to open, you have to answer a series of questions, and if you get them wrong, you have to battle a trainer. But if you get them right, you get to move forward and you get to take on one of the hardest gym leaders in my opinion. But that's only if you don't have a water type, which by this point in the game is almost impossible. In the anime, his personality is amazing because he speaks in riddles and leads Ash all the way to the top of a volcano where the Cinnabar Island gym is located. And then we finally get to see a lot of strong Pokemon in Blaine's possession. So, taking the number 4 spot, we have a gym leader that was introduced to us 7 years ago, and the gym leader's name is Drayden. Drayden is cool because he plays a very big role in both Black and White and Black and White 2. In the originals, he is one of the gym leaders that help you storm the castle and take on Team Plasma, but we also get to see how powerful he is considering the fact that he is the last gym leader in the game. And in Black and White 2, we get to see how he describes the legendary Pokemon, and he also is a person that introduces us to the DNA splicers, which will allow us to fuse Kyurem with either Reshiram or Zekrom, depending on the game you have. And he also helps defeat Team Plasma in Oreburgh City when they attack and try to take DNA splicers from him. And sadly, we did not get to see him in Pokemon anime, so I don't really know his personality. But I can assume that he is a stubborn person, but also I love his design. I think he looks really cool in the games. He looks like a very serious person, and the way like his face and beard is shaped just makes him look very, very awesome as well. And taking the number 3 spot, we have Gardenia. I think her character is extremely awesome, especially since she uses grass type Pokemon, and also the fact that her team consists of 2 of my favorite grass types, which are Roserade and Turtwig. Neither of them are my favorite, but they are some of my favorite. But now if we skip to the anime for a bit, it is cool to see how she is extremely energetic and how she gets completely distracted when she sees a grass type Pokemon. Her personality almost matches mine in that way. A lot of people say that I'm very energetic, and me and her both have the same favorite type, being grass. And back to the games, her gym puzzles are cool. One of them is in the shape of some sort of clock, and the other is where it's like a traditional forest, but where you're on a hunt to find all the trainers, so that way you can get Gardenia to fight you. And taking the number 2 spot, we have Volkner. Volkner is a very awesome character because we really get to sense that he is not happy with his gym and his power. That all he wants to do is face powerful opponents, but he can't because he's too strong, and he doesn't get to get a good battle until you or Ash comes along to show him that battling can still be fun because there are always people stronger than you, and that there are still many ways that you can get even stronger than you already are. But in the anime, it is cool to see that he really cares for the city and its people, because whenever Team Rocket attacked Sunyshore City, he was one of the first people to try and stop them before everything got out of hand. And now for some honorable mentions. The first one being Watson. This guy is just happy all the time, and it is awesome because of his personality and because of his Pokemon early in the game. The only Pokemon good against 2 of his is Combustion, so if you don't start with Torchic, this is going to be one tough battle. And the other honorable mention is Clay. Clay is so cool because he has such a cool personality, plus his southern accent just makes everything sound like this guy is awesome. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we have Giovanni. This is the coolest gym leader because he is the leader of an evil organization known as Team Rocket, and his gym is the first gym you run into in the games, but it is locked. So then you go on your way, taking on more gyms and taking on Team Rocket, and when you finally get to the gym, you find out Giovanni is the gym leader. You're very surprised because you have battled this guy as the leader of Team Rocket, never as the Viridian City gym leader, and his personality in the anime just makes him so much cooler because for a while he even ends up having Mewtwo under his possession, which is insane considering that this thing is still one of the strongest Pokemon out there. So that was my list. Put yours down in the comments below, and also be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you're new. See ya!